Welcome back, everyone. The niche fragrance collector, Marcelo is my name.
And Kevin is my game. Loser.
No, fuck, you're the best, man. No, he's the best. He's the best. I didn't know what he was going to do. I love. Anyway, I love it. We're focusing our attention on Kajal and the amazing lineup. I mean, they've got like 14 fragrances.
Yeah.
It would have been a disservice if we try to run through all of them or anything of that nature. We're trying to break them down one by one, sharing our thoughts on them, what makes them unique. Last week, if you missed that, we interviewed the founder, Mo Khalaf.
That conversation where we had with Mo was phenomenal.
Right.
To pick his brain about the artistry that he put behind his perfume collections, we found out that like he designed
Right.
this himself. Like he showed us.
I love this flower.
He showed it to us, right? Like how he started off. And so I thought, looking at those designs that he did to get the cap of this range, I thought we'll jump straight into these four here. First one is Jewelry.
I love this one.
So you've had a chance to wear this before, huh?
I tested each one of these. Tell me what you think on the opening. What's your thoughts?
I get like a dark and rich rose, even like this kind of dark woodiness to it.
Right.
It isn't your typical bright, perhaps fruity floral rose. No, this is quite a dark one.
You know what was interesting? When I first sprayed this, and I love the way you described it as a dark, woody rose.
Yeah.
So there was a note in there that I'm like, I know this note.
Yeah.
And I kept smelling. And then, for those who might know or might not know, I'm a beekeeper. So I actually have a beehive. And I'm a beekeeper.
When?
And so one thing that I love about my bees is the smell that comes out of their hive. Now, the smell that comes out is a mixture of honey and them, the bees. And so it's a little bit animalic. And I'm like,
yeah, there is this kind of dark animalic.
There's honey in here.
Feel to it.
And there's oud in here. And then the rose is in here.
Yeah.
So this is like this honeyed rose oud.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this, and actually I've been showing the males in my family. I've been spraying this one on them, and all of them are like, "Oh wow, what is this?"
There's one word that I hate to describe perfumes with.
Tell me.
But as soon as I smelled this, sexy.
Right.
Yeah.
This is sensual.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is a sensual.
Kind of like an evening fragrance.
Yeah.
Like an evening dinner, maybe.
I was very crass. You're gonna get action with this. That's what I was saying when I was spraying this on the males in my family. I'm like, this is a serious fragrance for
sexy time.
It's a beautiful. This is a really rock and roll fragrance. I really like this one.
I really like it. Yeah. The next one that I wanted to grab is Jihan. Now this one, out of the four, I get the best performance on this actually.
Right.
Yeah. So somebody comes to me wanting a floral that performs really well. I've sold a lot of the Jihan. Yeah.
Right. This is another beautiful fragrance.
Can I just say the sprayer on Kajal is
Just awesome.
So good.
Yeah. This is now Fragrance Geeks.
Yeah.
But I do like when it sprays, or even the controlled spray.
Yes. Yeah.
This is a beautiful fragrance. But this one here is more rosy.
I kind of find it a bit hard to pick out specific notes in this one. Yeah.
It's a sweet. I'm going to say there's vanilla in the base.
Yeah.
What I've seen is that this is also another very good seller for Kajal. I find that these two here are the ones that everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
And rightly so. I mean, they're two really, really awesome fragrances.
Yeah. It is kind of hard people looking for florals to come across good performing florals.
Right.
I find a lot of them, I don't know if they use synthetics, but generally don't last that long.
Right.
But I did want to dive into the Kajal range of floral fragrances because they do last like over 8 hours.
Yeah. Gorgeous fragrance.
Yeah. Now this one is Yasmina.
And Yasmina, another one that I really enjoyed wearing.
Can I ask this, have you given any of the samples to your wife or maybe your daughter to get like a female opinion on it?
I did share them with my wife and my sister and the female range, and getting their responses. I'm gonna save my comments for the last one.
Okay,
All right?
okay.
Because these ones here, these are winners. You can enjoy them, both male and female.
Yeah. The Asmina, I find probably, personally for me, the strongest in that kind of earthy oud note.
Right. I found that this was for me like a leathery jasmine or a leathery rose or leathery floral.
Yeah.
Because there were times where I'm like, when I would spray it, I would get like a leathery rose out of it. And then other times I'm like, no, I'm getting jasmine. So it's a leathery floral fragrance.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more animalic. So this one here, unlike the other two, this one here is and it's designed that way. It has leather in the, I think leather in the heart.
Yeah. Somebody who's looking for a floral that's perhaps stronger.
Right. Because I know there are some ladies and I have some friends who like their stronger, like their ouds and their leathers and things of that nature. But they want to keep some of the florals in there. So this is an awesome fragrance that would do just that. So that
people who don't like your sickly sweet or florals that are too sweet.
Correct. See, I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah.
Those sort of very. All right, last one.
Is this the best to last? Is it?
I didn't like this one.
Oh,
and I know that, I mean, don't say that, but I'm in all honesty, when I wore this.
That's funny because I really like this one.
Isn't that?
Yeah. I get more of a freshness now to the floral.
Right. I found that this one
A bit green?
was too green for me.
Okay, yeah.
I found it, and there was another note in there that I didn't quite, I'm like, what is that one?
Did you look it up?
I did look at, so there's Artemisia, there's also absinthe in there.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe that's what's creating that herbal. Anyway, it didn't resonate with me. Okay, here's the interesting thing. I sprayed it on my wife and I sprayed it on my sister. On the first occasion when I did it, I thought, hang on, I've sprayed the wrong thing. Because when I smelt it on them,
completely different.
It was completely different. And then, then I tested it on, I can't remember, my sister or my wife. And the same thing happened. So maybe, and I know that some notes on me go very masculine. So I know when I have certain notes, they go really sort of bassy. They have this more to it. So maybe on me, it's getting a bit too resinous, too herbaceous.
Because on the card, I can understand what you're saying. There's a floral, it's definitely a floral fragrance, but there's like a green spiciness to it. There's something that's spicy, and definitely something green.
But on skin, and actually that's the other thing too, on my sister, it started off very floral, very fresh, and then when it dried down, it stayed floral, but it went a bit musky and powdery. So it actually stayed a very soft, very feminine fragrance. This is the only one, in my opinion, it leans more female than these other ones, which can be, gender neutral essentially.
That was the 4 in their Warde collection. So if you're after florals, by Kajal, these are your,
and really exceptional. So these are really different, unique. All 4 of them are different to each other, which is pretty exciting. Kajal are being very generous in offering all Oligarch customers a gift with purchase. If you use the code NFC, you'll be able to receive that gift.
Founder himself designed it especially for this collab that we've got going on. These bottles, the Kajal bottles, I would say are priced amazingly. They're like $290 to $300. That's for 100 ml size. And yes, for the first couple of viewers, if they use your code,
there's limited stock. All right, so make sure if you're interested in any of the Kajals, make sure you jump in. Code is NFC.
Awesome.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks, guys. Bye.